Namaskar, Jai Shri Ram, and a very warm welcome. This is not going to be a long session. This is not even a session. I was not supposed to be live right now, but uh, everybody saw that. जब से मैं सुबह से उठा हूँ, obviously I haven't seen or gone through everything. I really didn't want to go through everything because a lot of people, just like you, started pinging me, started tagging me. बहुत सारे counter allegations, questions, बहुत सारी चीजें चल रही हैं on social media. This is around the RTI that was filed by Chandni Shah and um, I'm give me 1 second. Okay. So I want to be very specific in this case. So I don't want to use any wrong name, any wrong detail. So I really want to have the right information in front of me before I start talking. So give me 1 second. I will make sure you all know what exactly we're going to talk about, and that way, yeah. So this was a particular RTI that was filed on, or the date of receipt of this particular RTI was 13th February, and there were certain documents attached to that RTI. The response came on 4th of March, which is today, and per that, the reply that has come out of this particular RTI is no record has been found in the Ministry of Defense with respect to the communication addressed by Honorable Defense Minister. So, if that is the case, I, as someone who gave this platform, you, as someone who followed, are following, and I'm sure you will continue to follow the Sridevi case and what went into the Sridevi case, have all the rights to ask the right questions, to ask the direct questions as to what is all this about. I would encourage, if uh, somebody from that team, maybe Chandni, maybe anybody else who has more information wants to join, please feel free. But right now, I have with me Deepti ji, who has been saying that all the documentation that she has filed, which has supplemented or been added to the ICJ case as well, have been correct, and they've not been fudged, even though people were asking those questions and they were pointing certain things on the document that they are fake or they've been created. With this RTI response, I have my own set of questions. I really just want to know, and if I have to summarize all the questions in one single question, you know, I need an explanation from Deepti as well as to what does she now have to say with this response. Because I will tell you something very honestly. When this RTI was filed, I was hoping the response would be that this particular document, this particular which had a reference of our honorable defense minister, is valid, and this was sent to Deepti on a certain date. I was expecting something like that as a response. I never expected this kind of response, and pardon me, guys. I woke up to this particular news, and since then I've been busy in my office work, so I don't have the exact details. So pardon me if I misquote anything which is wrong. So that's why I'm going to restrict my own words for now. I have very basic questions which I really need answers for. uh, and for anybody else, I would say, if you have more details, please feel free to put your questions in the chat. I don't know if I'll be able to take you on the live conversation with Deepti, but Deepti is here, so I'm going to take her and I'm going to let her respond to this RTI. Hello, Deepti. Welcome and good evening.
Hi. So, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, regarding this RTI response that has come negative, wherein it says that ऐसा कोई communication हुआ नहीं था मेरे और डिफेंस मिनिस्टर के बीच में. तो पिछले बार जब मैं लास्ट शो में आई थी ब्रिजवानी के या बचंत कौर जी के, तभी मैंने बोला भी था कि शायद RTI नेगेटिव हो सकता है, बिकॉज आपने बोला यू वर होपिंग फॉर इट टू बी पॉजिटिव. I too was hoping for it to be positive, keeping my faith on the integrity of the office of the defense minister, and so I kept my faith on the Indian constitution. तो उसी हिसाब से मैंने भी होप किया था कि शायद आए, but Another thing, if it came positive, agar, look at the thing here, if it came positive, then they have more questions to answer. Like, who are the corrupt diplomats that he has agreed to have stalled the Sridevi case? So there are the more questions to answer. So it will be easier on their part to, declare that no such interaction has happened. But one question I want to ask you here. Forging defense ministers, no other portfolio. Mind it, it is defense minister of the country. A portfolio on whose hands the defense and the security of the entire country rests. Forging defense minister's documents and sharing them openly since August 2020. Okay, fine, agreed. I have been tagging the office of Rajnath ji, office of Home Minister, Prime Minister's office, President's office, and everything. Okay. So nothing happens. Then suddenly in October, we have Chandni Shah and Suresh Nakwa saying that yes, he had confirmed from his contacts in the defense ministry that this letter is fake and nothing happened. Fine, he comes and says that. Then also nothing happens for the next 4 months. After Suresh Nakwa confirmed in a tweet that he has checked with his contacts in defense ministry that this letter is fake, my letter is fake. But then too, nothing happens for 4 months. I keep sharing. I continue sharing. Again, strangely, on February 13th, they file an RTI. And strangely, when there are RTIs whose response is yet to come since months and some since years together, my RTI's response, in fact, minimum response time of an RTI is 30 days. So if you can ask any RTI. So it's filed on February 13 and it, how many days it is now?
Yeah, about 2 weeks.
So that should be kind of a record for an RTI response to come. So anyway, I will leave it for the people to decide. But one thing I will do from on my part is that since on May 10, 2019, since I have already also shared the screenshot of the mail that I have sent to the President of India and Supreme Court of India and the Indian Army, okay, with the same documents, the documents which these Twitter people shred, which advocates with the profiles of advocates and party spokesperson, they have shared on the Twitter saying that they are fake. These same documents I had shared with the Supreme Court of India, the Indian Army, and the President of India on May 10, 2019. Okay, and the response what I get is NALSA response to it, saying that it doesn't fall under their jurisdiction. And Supreme Court responds to it by diarizing my case. Okay, it even showed on the website for 1 year. Okay, so then I should be filing a case on NALSA, on the President of India.
Yeah. So
No.
Deepti, let's I'll go. We'll go to that direction. First thing first. पहले तो just specific to this और लोग कह रहे हैं हिंदी में बात करने की तो yes मंजू जी हम हिंदी में भी बात करेंगे. सबसे पहले तो मैं सबको बता दूं कि ये सेशन ये कन्वर्सेशन हो क्या रही है. ये कन्वर्सेशन हो रही है एक आरटीआई जो फाइल हुई थी जिसके अंदर ये आया है कि दिस डॉक्यूमेंट हैज नॉट देयर वाज नो कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस. कोई कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस नहीं हुई थी फ्रॉम राजनाथ सिंह ऑफिस विद दीप्ति. इसके लिए हम सब क्वेश्चन ये पूछ रहे हैं कि अगर कोई कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस हुई नहीं तो ये डॉक्यूमेंट आया कहां से. दैट इज द फर्स्ट एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन दैट एवरीबडी वांट्स टू नो दीप्ति. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंट इटसेल्फ व्हिच यू बीन जो आप डाल रही हैं जो आप टैग कर रही हैं और आपने क्वेश्चंस कहे हैं कि जिसने वैलिडेट करना है वो कर ले. अब इस आरटीआई के हिसाब से ये डॉक्यूमेंट आया नहीं और आप कह रही हैं कि वहां से आया तो इफ यू कुड जस्ट उसको थोड़ा क्लैरिटी जरा दें कि फिर ये डॉक्यूमेंट कहां से बना.
देखिए एक भूल मैंने किया है कि आउट ऑफ फ्रस्ट्रेशन आके मैंने ट्विटर में शेयर करने लगी सारी चीजें. ठीक है।
हाँ हाँ।
तो यहाँ पर एक सवाल है कि अगर ये डॉक्यूमेंट फर्जी है बिकॉज ऑफ मिलिट्री कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट, एज आई वाज टेलिंग यू दैट, मतलब मेरे जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन किए हैं हम लोग श्रीदेवी की जी के बारे में एंड ऑल, माय कॉन्टैक्ट्स इन डिफेंस इंटेलिजेंस वर इन्वॉल्व। मैंने बोला हाँ, यहाँ पर एक सवाल और, जो मेल मैंने भेजा है मैं 10/2019 में, उसमें मैंने क्लियरली लिखा है, सम डिप्लोमेट्स का नाम लिया है मैंने नाम लिया है श्री अजीत डोभाल जी और प्रेसिडेंट के सेक्रेटरी श्री संजय कोठारी जी के बारे में। उनके ऊपर ब्लेम किया है मैंने कि उन्होंने मुझे खामोश रहने के लिए मुझे खरीदना चाहा। ओके, आई हैव स्ट्रिक्टली ब्लेम्ड। अगर मैं फर्जी हूं तो अभी तक मेरे ऊपर क्यों कोई एक्शन नहीं हुआ? 2019 में जो ये मेल मैंने लिखा है उसका रिस्पॉन्स क्या होता है? नालसा रिस्पॉन्ड करता है, मैंने उसका भी वो रिस्पॉन्स का भी स्क्रीनशॉट्स मैंने शेयर किया है। नालसा रिस्पॉन्ड करता है कि ये हमारे परव्यू में नहीं है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट उसको डायरेक्ट करता है ग्रीवियंस को एक साथ। तो लीगल सिस्टम एक जोक है क्या? ट्विटर ए कोर्ट where the advocates come trolling and then कुछ भी आए मन धड़ंग बोले हो, ठीक है। आई मीन is forging defense minister's document, मतलब क्या है? आई मीन now they are coming and saying that उनका अभी भी ये कहना ये नहीं है कि दीप्ति को अंदर करो, उनका अभी भी ये कहना है कि अपोलोजाइज करो और उसको प्लेटफॉर्म मत दो। वो फ्रॉड है, अपोलोजाइज करो और उसको प्लेटफॉर्म मत दो। वो दे आर ट्रोलिंग द यूट्यूबर्स, दे आर टारगेटिंग द यूट्यूबर्स जिन्होंने मुझे प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है। उनका लेकिन ये कंसर्न नहीं है कि वो गलत, वो फ्रॉड है और मैंने फ्रॉजरी, मतलब वो फ्रॉजरी है, मैंने फ्रॉड किया है और मेरे ऊपर केस करना चाहिए। तो अभी अगर मुझे प्रूफ करना है कि ये लेटर मुझे किस प्लेटफॉर्म मिला एंड ऑल, आई विल डू इट इन कोर्ट। मैं चाहती हूँ कि वो मुझ पे केस फाइल करें।
ओके,
बिकॉज आरटीआई, लेट मी टेल यू क्लियरली वरुण, आरटीआई अभी एक जोक बन के रह गया। आज ही मैंने अपने ट्विटर हैंडल पे एक शेयर किया है। सो जो गवर्नमेंट को इमेज को फेवर करता है वही आरटीआई सी फोगट संदीप फोगट के शो में मैंने बोला था कि आई एम गोइंग टू फाइल एन आरटीआई ऑन आईएनएक्स मीडिया केस, कि जब 2018 में उसके जो एक्यूज्ड हैं पीटर मुखर्जिया ने बोला था कि अंबानी एंड एसोसिएट्स ओन आईएनएक्स मीडिया, तो उसमें उस मामले में कोई भी एक्शन क्यों नहीं हुआ? तभी मैंने बोला था। और ठीक उसके 2-3 दिन के बाद पीटर मुखर्जिया का बेल हो जाता है, बट उनका 4 साल से बेल नहीं होता है, बट उसके बाद इमीडिएटली बेल उनका हो जाता है ये कह के कि सीबीआई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं था 6 वीक्स से। जो सीबीआई 4 साल से उसके बेल को अपोज कर रहा था, हमारे उस शो में ये मुद्दा उठाने पर उनको बेल क्यों दे दिया गया है? सी मेरा ये सब बोलने का,
पीटर मुखर्जी आप जिनकी बात कर रहे हैं, जिनके ऊपर
हाँ मैंने आरटीआई फाइल किया हुआ है। तो अभी देखते हैं उसका रिस्पॉन्स कब आता है, ठीक है। व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से हियर इज दैट आरटीआई गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में एक टूल बन गया है। और जब मैं बोल रही हूँ कि श्रीदेवी जी का डेथ जो है वो स्ट्रेट स्पॉन्सर्ड है, मतलब गवर्नमेंट ऑफ दुबई, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने मिलके इसको दे हैव बरीड इट फॉर व्हाटएवर रीजंस। ओके, तो इट्स अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन, मेरा एक ही क्वेश्चन है। तो शुड आई file a case on NALSA and Supreme Court of India and the President's Office for giving misguiding responses earlier? अगर वो 2019 में ही अगर बोल देते बस ये तुम्हारे सब फेक हैं, तभी उनको एक्शन लेना चाहिए था। Then I wouldn't have gone ahead and shared those on Twitter here, right? So I should be filing a case on them for misleading me. If you're RTI. So that is what.
मैं एक चीज यहाँ पर जरूर, आंचल चौधरी जो आप लिख रही हैं, शेम ऑन मी और शेम ऑन वरुण, दैट शी इज अटैकिंग अ गवर्नमेंट एंड यू आर लेटिंग हर डू दैट। मैं आपको फिर से बता देता हूँ आंचल, एंड टू एवरीबडी एल्स एज वेल, आई एम नॉट हियर एज हर एडवोकेट, एज हर सपोर्टर। आई एम हियर आस्किंग हर द क्वेश्चंस, जो मेरे क्वेश्चंस हैं, जो आपके क्वेश्चंस। अगर आपके पास भी कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं, आप प्लीज वो क्वेश्चन जरूर डालें। आपको मैं, अगर आपको इस लाइव पे आना होगा, आप डायरेक्टली कैमरा ऑन करके इनसे क्वेश्चंस पूछना चाहते हैं, मे बी वी कैन डू दैट एज वेल। let's not point fingers at me, at least, because right now my platform and my credibility is at stake, and that is why हम ये session कर रहे हैं. To be very honest, मेरा और कोई intention नहीं है. First thing first, of course, the I was, I think if I was not the first one, but I was in the first few who gave Deepti a platform so that we could talk about it honestly, candidly, and I think even Deepti has has acknowledged that, और बड़ी बार इन्होंने बोला भी है. तो इस वजह से I think I have more, क्या बोले, rights to ask her these kind of questions. So I'm here to ask her questions. I'm not here to defend her or to even support her in whatever she's doing. If and I very rightly said it in the last session जब मेरा दीप्ति से हुआ था कि जब भी ये आरटीआई आएगा, आरटीआई के बाद immediately we will talk about it, and that is why we are here. तो अगर ये सब कुछ जो भी हो रही हैं चीजें, जो बातें ये कर रही हैं, अभी इन्होंने एक दो, आई वुड नॉट कॉल देम एलिगेशंस, बट एक दो कमेंट्स जो मारे हैं, जो कहे हैं इन्होंने अभी, चाहे वो रिलेटेड टू दिस पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंट हो, चाहे वो हमारी कुछ लोग जो नाम इन्होंने लिए हैं, उन डोवल जी के बारे में जो बोला है, आई थिंक if she is saying it on a live session, if she has documented this on all the social media platforms, then yes, we all have rights to ask her the question, and that's what I'm doing it. So please don't targeting her on live chat. Deepti is not lawyer, and she may not. Yeah. So again, Shivani ji, Shivangi ji, sorry. Don't We don't like people targeting on a live chat. Yes, that's why I am responding, and that's why I want people to come and ask her the questions. Um, and simple si baat hai, you're absolutely right, Swati, that she has a lawyer. She is not a lawyer by herself. She definitely has taken help, and she is, I'm sure. So I would encourage even the lawyers also to look at it and give it 50 times. Uh, so please stop targeting anybody, me or her. Why we are here is to clarify, to understand, to ask those questions. And if these are wrong allegations that she's putting up, please, anybody, we all, I'm telling you, all of us have the right, moral right, as well as being the citizens of India. You have the authority to challenge her, to put up a case against her, and I encourage you to do that. Because I really appreciate, Chandni, I appreciate anybody and everybody who is asking these questions, uh, and those people who have filed this RTI. अब इस RTI का जो response है, उसके बारे में, see, end of the day, we don't want any kind of wrong people, wrong narratives, wrong information to be shared. यहाँ पर मैंने, जैसे पहले सुशांत के केस में भी बहुत सारे ऐसी चीजें हो रही हैं, तो वहां पर भी मैं बोलता हूँ हमें कोई ड्रामा नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि दिस इज नॉट अ सीरीज, दिस इज सम सीरियस स्टफ. एंड यहाँ पर हमने इसलिए भी दीप्ति के लिए क्वेश्चन किया था, बिकॉज there are documents where she has been pointed out that you have forged government official documents. These are not कि मेरा कोई पर्सनल डॉक्यूमेंट है, लेटर है, ईमेल है जिसको दीप्ति ने किया है. दिस आर serious stuff. These are serious allegations. This is a crime, to be very honest. If she has done a crime, she has to be arrested, and I'm saying it on her face as well right now. So this nonsense, if anybody is doing in the chat or anywhere else, please ask questions. That is okay. Don't start any kind of trolling and any kind of nonsense on any platform. मैं अपने लिए ही नहीं कह रहा. Please. So let's ask the right questions, and let's ask, why this all has been done. Yes, Deepti, please.
Yeah. One more thing. Okay. When the likes of Prashant Bhushan has not been left, okay, for one tweet, if they found it fake or if they found it wrong, everyone has been taken to task, be it Prashant Bhushan or be it Bhargadat or Rajdeep Sardesai or Suhasini Haidar or Arvind Goswami for the chat gate. Everyone has been taken to task. Action has been taken on them. Right?
Yeah.
So what is it? I am sharing this, continuously tagging the authorities since August.
Yep.
Okay. So they say they don't have time to check their profiles and all. Fine, they don't have time to check their profile. Let's say they have their IT cells which handle the profiles. So is it not the duty of those IT cells handling the profiles to report this, that such and such forgery or fraud documents are being rotated on their name?
See, I yeah, that's understandable, Deepti. But at the same time, uh, not to give you a clean sheet or not to just question you all the time. Man, dono taraf se I'm gonna be very neutral, right? Because I really want to know the factual thing. You're absolutely right in saying that. How can they ignore this for so long? It's not that कि आपने एक बार किया है. If I do it, I'll tell you something. Last कुछ महीनों में लोग बड़ा कुछ लिख रहे हैं, मेरे को टैग कर रहे हैं, कुछ चीजें मैं देख पाता हूँ, कुछ इग्नोर हो जाती हैं. But then somebody or the other, they will send it to me that, you know what, Varun, तेरे बारे में ये लिखा गया है, can you please respond, can you check, is this true, Varun? So I am sure in ministers or in leaders or especially ऐसे powerful positions में जो बैठे हैं उनके लिए भी होता होगा, and I'm sure they don't have time to sit down and see कि दीप्ति ने मुझे किस में टैग किया, because end of the day for them Deepti is not that important, and I know that as a matter of fact. But at the same time, the point that even she is making, if these guys have IT cells, if they have people who are responding or responsible for their handles, then yes, they must have seen them. And why no action taken? Again, I have no answer for that because I really don't. Uh, Again, I haven't worked with any of the IT cells, so I don't want to comment on that. Now,
And one more thing regarding the RTIs also, I want to point out one thing. If you go ahead and check the RTI website, rti.gov.in, and check the number of RTIs that are unanswered, you'll find a list that lay unanswered. But my RTI strange, I mean, it's kind of record that has come in. The response has come in 2 weeks. It's a surprise for me. I was not prepared for that. But yes, one thing I would like to say here before any of the trolling or anything starts. One thing, that if really this is fake, like the RTI response comes now after 8 months, saying that it is fake and no such interaction happened. So that means the defense ministry is taking my forgery of this kind very lightly. Okay. So that means the defense ministry has been taking, even Rajnath Singh ji and his office has been taking my forgery since August 2020. Very lightly. Okay. So that again raises questions on in what kind of hands is the security of our country. That's one thing. And another thing, very soon, probably in a day or two, I am going to come to Chandni Shah. She wanted me to apologize, right? I will come to Mumbai, okay, because I have to meet DSP Nupur Prasad for something related to Sushant's case. I would like her to accompany me as well, and I will show her what all I have, and then let's decide that let's have it face to face, and I will be posting the updates as well if she comes to meet me. I will let you know probably tomorrow or day after. I will be going to Mumbai to meet DSP Nupur Prasad and Advocate Chandni Shah. If you are really concerned about what is wrong and what is right, kindly come. I am coming to your place. Kindly come and meet me. Let us have a chat face to face. Let's go and meet DSP Nupur Prasad ji together.
Okay.
And
I have two comments here, Deepti, for sure. First thing, till the time nothing is proven against any kind of government officials or even the government, I think, at least from this platform and from my perspective, one thing which I really want to put out very clearly, that we definitely would not or should not say anything against the government. And I, at least from my perspective, since I'm representing right now, we completely support whatever the government has done. So that is one thing which I really want to put out very loud and clear right now. The second thing is, uh, I would encourage Chandni, I would encourage anybody else, if this meeting is happening with Nupur Prasad, I would encourage you guys to please meet and share everything with the public, because right now, ab tak jo sab kuch hua, uh, it was not in this public domain, very clearly. Whatever Deepti would do it on social media, whatever she would do it on her own will, बस उतना ही चीज आती थी. पर अब a lot of us have our emotions and our feelings attached to this case. We have seen Deepti so many times now on this platform, and out of the love for Sridevi, a lot of people now have started giving her the platforms, and she's going on multiple platforms. So it becomes even more, like a responsibility to her to give us the facts all the every single time there's something is happening. So the most important point I really wanted to make today on this live is, after this RTI, as I had promised, and I, as even Deepti, उन्होंने भी promise किया था, we will definitely make this call to the ICJ. We will be figuring out the time. We will be figuring out the place when we are going to do it. Based on the time differences, I think it will happen during my night time and India morning time, because I think that's when it will work out for everyone. We will do that for you all. I can see people even asking, and I will definitely do that. So don't worry, guys. मैं अभी कॉल नहीं कर सकता. Reason being, it is I think almost 7 or 8 p.m. in I think Switzerland, right? That's where it is, Deepti. Where is the ICJ office? Oh, looks like she's stuck or frozen. Okay, looks like she is frozen. So we'll wait for her to come back. Again, like I said, we will definitely do that as well as part of the next step, because we really don't want any kind of wrong information to be passed on to the public. Okay, looks like yes, it is 7:34 right now. So thank you, Team SSR. Uh, I am not gonna support anyone, चाहे वो दीप्ति हो, चाहे वो चांदनी शाह हो, चाहे वो नुपुर प्रसाद हो. Till the time the facts are not attached to anything, nobody is scot free, and I will not let that happen. I was shocked as मैंने शुरुआत में भी आपको सेशन के बोला था guys कि मैं अभी तक जब से मैं उठा हूँ सुबह, तब से मैं चीज़ें पार्शियली देख पाया हूँ, मैंने सारी चीज़ें नहीं देखी हैं. I will also go through the documentation, I will also go through everything, and I will also make my own kind of own presumptions and assumptions. I really did not appreciate what I saw. ये मैं honestly आप सबको बोलता हूँ, और मैं दीप्ति को भी बोल रहा हूँ, और दीप्ति को बोल भी चुका हूँ कि मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगा कि आरटीआई में ऐसा रिस्पॉन्स, because I had total different understanding of what would have happened. But at the same time, I will still give one more. I would not say कोई last opportunity ऐसा, but I really want to make sure you all, including me, we all deserve the right answers, the truth, but nothing else, just the truth. So truth ke liye, I'm going to continue this fight. I will make sure we call ICJ as well now to have that seal of approval. के या तो I'm going to take these names. या तो चांदनी शाह ठीक है, सही है, या दीप्ति सही है. I don't see any reason. The cause might be right. Yes, we are all fighting for justice for Sridevi. Chandni ने भी बड़ी clearly बोला था, she is not against the cause. All she is against is, why have the documents been forged? And forgery is a crime, and especially in this case, क्योंकि अगर documents uh, government officials के हैं. Now, blaming everything and anything on the government will do no good to anybody. So that's my take on it. That's my personal thing. But as somebody who runs this platform, who is always made accountable, I take the accountability very seriously now. I will make sure I will take her up, and okay, she's back. So as I said, I will definitely take this up very seriously, and we will not leave this issue in the loose or leave it or hanging. I really want the right answers. uh, I really want to know the facts, and since she is back, so like I said, I don't know how much you heard, Deepti. I would love to get this call with the ICG, no doubt about it. But at the same time, I would love to see more facts whenever you are meeting Nupur Prasad. I would love to see if Chandni can join, or anybody from her team can join. That will be
I
okay
want her
as
to
well,
join actually.
because
Yeah.
I want.
Hmm.
Yeah. मुझे
Yeah.
all I want is the facts to come out to the people I'm accountable to. I'm really at a stage, and you know it very well, Deepti. You have been the first one. I think when we started doing all these sessions, you've been talking a lot about how important it is to be honest, how important it is to be truthful, But if this has turned, if it turns out to be that this document was forged and it is fake, and everything is wrong, then of course you are equally accountable. And if this is not, then even on the other side, people who filed those RTIs and were questioning and challenging, they're also accountable. So let's make sure we do everything right, and don't badmouth anyone. I see Amar, who is definitely one of your very very strong supporters as well. So Amar is here. Yes, Amar, आप कुछ कहना चाहते हैं?
Good morning, Varun. Good morning, Deepti ji. Actually, good evening, Deepti ji. Varun, I just wanted to ask one question to everyone. Just one question. Deepti ji, you are a rock star. You are my role model. So you are saying one question. Actually, it is to you. Do you think a person goes to the Supreme Court of India, falsifies those documents, then falsifies the documents of the ministry of this country, and then with those false documents goes to International Court of Justice for justice for Sridevi? Does it make any sense to you, Varun?
Not at
Just a
all.
simple answer, yes. Yes
Not
or
at all.
no?
No,
I,
not
I,
at all,
I have
Amar.
proved my point. I have proved my point, Varun. I don't want to ask anything else.
Correct.
Thank you,
No, no,
Deepti ji.
no.
You are a rock star. I'll always believe you. And whenever you come to Delhi, whatever help you require, I'll let you know. Varun, I'll activate my US number. I'll forward you. I'll add you in that WhatsApp.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank
Sounds good.
you.
Okay, Amar. All right. So that's a very valid point that Amar has put across right now. Or maybe I'm gonna stand my ground as well. If everything is proven that, again, I am no court, I am no judge, I am nobody. I was the first one who looked at few of the things that दीप्ति shared on, जो मैं हिंदी में बात करता हूँ, चलो, जो दीप्ति जी ने मेरे साथ शेयर की थी चीजें, उसके बेसिस पे ही वी स्टार्टेड दिस कन्वर्सेशन. उसी के बेसिस पे आई थॉट कि हमें ये करना चाहिए, इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे बात करनी चाहिए, श्रीदेवी के बारे में बात करनी चाहिए. तो उसके बेसिस पे ही वी बिल्ड दिस रिलेशन ऑफ ट्रस्ट. बट अगर आज की डेट में ये थोड़ा ट्रस्ट को इन चीजों से, इन वैलिडेशन से, चाहे वो आरटीआई हो, चाहे वो अदर डॉक्यूमेंट्स हो, अगर उससे थोड़ा इफ वो कहते हैं ना, वो भरोसा हिलता है, then it is the onus lies on Deepti. The onus lies completely on her and her team to prove that this is what it is. Sridevi ji ke liye everybody has been fighting in the back end. Only and only Deepti has been on the forefront. She's put herself at risk. She's put herself at, and her family at risk. So I completely acknowledge that. Yes, Deepti, क्या बोलना चाहते हैं?
I agree that onus lies on me to prove that I am right. For the onus to lie on me, I have to be given a chance, right? Someone has to file a case or complaint on in the court for me to prove. Because Twitter is not court. As I am telling you, I did mistakes by sharing some documents which I was not supposed to. So let us understand one thing here, that we have advocates and Supreme Court advocates in numbers on Twitter condemning and criticizing and ridiculing the documents much before the RTI response came. The RTI response comes after. I mean, so many things have been happening. I have been sharing. So one question. So do they mean to say that till the trolling on Twitter happens, no one has noticed that I have been sharing this supposedly forced documents with everyone, with the authorities? Okay. And another thing is that kindly, let's say that you go by the RTI. Let's say that the defense minister's letter is fake. What am I getting out of it? Am I stupid and mad enough to forge the document of defense minister and then tag it to them as only? What am I getting out of it?
No, but Deepti, I mean, one of the things that definitely, which is not, I cannot tie this up. Okay, you saying the government officials, some of those names जो आपने लिए हैं, कि they are all kind of, I mean, you've taken a lot of names. To be very honest, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने कोई एक किसी particular, minister को
ये
पकड़ा
तो
हो.
मैंने अभी नहीं लिया है. मैंने ये नाम मैं 10/2019 में जब सिट का जो हियरिंग हुआ था, सिट के हियरिंग के डॉक्यूमेंट, सिट के समन्स के डॉक्यूमेंट्स के साथ मैंने वो जो रिट पिटिशन का जो मजाक बनाया गया था ट्विटर में, उसके साथ एंड वो जो मतलब मैंने शेयर किए हैं श्रीदेवी जी के एम्बामिंग सर्टिफिकेट, उसके साथ मैंने तभी लिखा था। और जीमेल का वो मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर किया है, उसके ऊपर तो किसको डाउट नहीं होना चाहिए बिकॉज दैट कैन बी इजीली प्रूव्ड। सो द ओनली क्वेश्चन इज दैट तभी भी मैंने नाम लिए हैं, उस मेल में भी मैंने नाम लिए हैं। इफ आई एम ए फेक पर्सन, इफ आई एम ए फ्रॉड पर्सन, अब तक मुझ पे कोई कुछ एक्शन क्यों नहीं हुआ है? ये क्वेश्चन ऑलवेज आस्क।
या एग्जैक्टली
राइट।
और उसी वजह से दीप्ति, इफ यू रिमेम्बर, जब हमने शुरू की थी बात इसी बेसिस पे, क्योंकि मैं आई डोंट वांट टू गो बाय आप जो भी ट्विटर पे लिख रहे हैं। ट्विटर पे तो लोग बहुत कुछ लिखते हैं, एंड आई एम गोना बी वेरी ब्लंट अबाउट इट। ट्विटर पे तो मोदी जी से लेके एवरीबडी, कोई किसी को नहीं छोड़ता। तो ट्विटर पे लिखने से कोई प्रूव नहीं हो जाता कि यू आर राइट और यू आर रॉन्ग। मैं ट्विटर को तो बिल्कुल भी किसी तरह का कोर्ट या वो नहीं मानता, बट एट द सेम टाइम इस तरह के डॉक्यूमेंट्स आप अगर गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स टाई अप करके और ये कहें कि वो गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स ने ये सब कुछ गलत किया है या जो भी किया है, राइट, उसको वैलिडेट करना, उसको प्रूव करना, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि वो आप ही की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है। एंड अगर एज कॉमन मैन इफ समबडी इज चैलेंजिंग इट, तो उस कॉमन मैन और उस इंडिविजुअल के लिए भी मैं यही कहूंगा कि यू ऑल्सो हैव द इक्वल ओनर्स टू प्रूव दैट दिस इज फेक, या जो दीप्ति बोल रही है वो बिल्कुल फेक है। तो तभी जब ये चांदनी शाह ने ये और इन लोगों ने आरटीआई फाइल किया था, आई वाज वेरी वेरी ग्लैड कि एटलीस्ट ये आरटीआई से देयर विल बी सम क्लैरिटी। अब जो रिस्पांस आया है, अगेन आई एम नॉट इन द एजेंसी, आई एम नॉट इन गवर्नमेंट, आई डोंट नो टू व्हाट दीप्ति जस्ट मेंशन। अभी इन्होंने थोड़ी देर पहले कि इतनी जल्दी रिस्पांस कैसे आया, अगेन इसके ऊपर ना मेरा कोई कंट्रोल है, ना आई थिंक चांदनी का कंट्रोल होगा, ना दीप्ति का कंट्रोल होगा कि इस पे कैसे आया। जितना मैंने पढ़ा था जब ये आरटीआई फाइल हुआ था, देयर इज अ टाइम फ्रेम, अबाउट 3 वीक्स इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग। 3 हफ्ते के बीच में आरटीआई का रिस्पांस देना होता है, या 3 है या 4 हफ्ते है, बट मैक्स आई थिंक इज 4 वीक्स। 3 से 4 हफ्ते में हर आरटीआई का एक रिस्पांस देना होता है। तो आई थिंक दैट क्वेश्चन आई कैन डेफिनेटली आंसर बेस्ड ऑन द फैक्ट जो मैंने पढ़ा है। तो अगर वो आ गया है,
लेकिन वरुण
हाँ,
कितने आरटीआई आप जाके खुद आप अपना वेबसाइट में चेक कर लीजिए, आरटीआई के वेबसाइट में कितने हैं अनआंसर्ड हैं, कितने साल से हैं। अभी रिसेंटली मैंने एक स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर किया था, उत्तराखंड सीएमओ पर फॉर्जरी का एक कंप्लेंट फाइल हुआ था, ठीक है। सो इट वाज सपोज्ड टू बी गिवन 15 days रिस्पांस उसका आया है कि द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफिस हैज आस्क्ड not to give response on this, to withhold the response on this one. Okay, so क्या चल रहा है सिस्टम में, where are we heading exactly? मतलब RTI को is the RTI just a tool that is being used? RTI full and final है, अगर ठीक है RTI is a proof कि मेरे documents fake हैं, तो then again raises the question, when same documents, same things are Supreme Court of India and the Indian Army, President of India in 2019 May, why did I get responses from them rather than they being disposed of or they filing an action saying it as a fake or a dummy thing? Why did I get responses from them? These are the questions that will remain and that should remain, and that people they have to answer.
Right.
Because yes, I might file a case on ALSA. If the RTI response has come negative, then I have the option. I will file a case on ALSA and Supreme Court of India as well. See,
Okay.
this fight is against the system. So I may be proved wrong, but ultimately there are certain questions that we should keep asking.
Yeah. So, at this point of time, I think what I will...
Yes, sir. And one more thing, what I will tell you is that why this RTI came so early, if I'm not wrong, is because I was, as it is, planning to meet SP Nupur Prasad, because some things have come forward in Sushant's case. So regarding that, I was going to meet her. So maybe because of that, this response has come very early. Not a problem. Chandni ji, आप अगर देख रही हैं, तो मिलते हैं हम लोग, मिलके जाते हैं नुपुर जी के पास और बात करते हैं। मैं दिखाती हूँ मेरे पास क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स है क्या नहीं है, फिर बात करते हैं कि अपोलॉजी किसको देना है। दिस इज एन ओपन इनविटेशन टू यू।
Okay. And maybe my last question would be, ये जो RS प्रसाद डिफेंस मिनिस्टर से रिलेटेड मैं देख रहा था, और लास्ट 2 हफ्ते से, मैं कहूंगा 2 हफ्ते से ये ट्रोलिंग चल रही है। इसको मैं ट्रोलिंग ही बोलूंगा, क्योंकि दोनों तरफ के लिए लोग एक तरफ दीप्ति को इतना ब्रूटली ट्रोल कर रहे हैं, एंड दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस। सेम थिंग इज हैपनिंग फॉर चांदनी, उनको भी बहुत कुछ बोला जा रहा है, तो दोनों को बोला जा रहा है, इक्वल कहूंगा। कई बार किसी का ज्यादा हो जाता है, किसी का कम होता है, दैट इज द नेचर ऑफ आवर सोशल मीडिया, अनफॉर्चुनेटली। बट I think one of the common questions that was coming from a lot of people was this RS Prasad as, or as defense minister, and thoda, if you want to talk a little bit about that as well.
Yeah, तो उसके बारे में मैंने ट्वीट में भी मेंशन किया है। जब वो ट्वीट मैंने डाला था, तब जब वो क्वेश्चन आए थे, तो उसमें भी मैंने मेंशन किया है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में एक यूएलएम कमिटी होता है, यूनियन लॉ मिनिस्ट्री कमिटी होता है। उसमें 2 हाउसेस होते हैं, हाउस ऑफ डिफेंस एंड हाउस ऑफ प्रोसिक्यूशन। तो हाउस ऑफ डिफेंस को हेड कर रहे थे हमारे यूनियन लॉ मिनिस्टर रविशंकर प्रसाद। तो उस नोटिस में द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एडवोकेट्स भले अच्छे से जानते हैं, even if they have come trolling themselves, they themselves know that Supreme Court terminology में आपका जो नोटिस निकला था HON dot defense minister, that doesn't mean honorable defense minister of India, it means honorary defense minister ULM committee। उसके बाद के मैंने जो नोटिस शेयर किए उसमें ये भी लिखा है कि ULM कमिटी डिसॉल्व हो गया इस बार, और नेक्स्ट कैबिनेट तक कोई पॉलिटिकल इंटरफेरेंस ये नहीं किया जाएगा, बिकॉज I have shared these developments in the previous thing as well. Unfortunately, I have been saying so many things. RTI gets filed on defense minister's dock, something which has no connection with the case or Sridevi's these things. So naturally, I think it's time for action, and to action on ground, rather than me coming and telling and someone coming and trolling me on Twitter regarding that. So all I'm saying is that let it come out of the Twitter.
Okay. 2 points before I definitely end this session, Deepti. 2 points. I really want to end this session because,
whatever I have to act.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please, you were saying something.
Yeah, so I will show what I have to act, because it's high time I took started acting on the ground, and my first thing will be meeting, as I told you, SP Nupur Prasad.
So that
should
was
happen in a day or two.
Yeah, that is my first point. I just have 2 points to make right now, before I, of course, end this session as well. First point, you've already mentioned you're meeting Nupur Prasad. You have certain things that you want to discuss, and you've already told कि चांदनी शाह को भी आपने invite किया है कि भाई, she should also come and look at all the documents that you have. So please, my request would be, once that is done, please share all the updates very openly, and I would encourage चांदनी, अगर आप देख रही हैं, आप बाद में देखेंगी या सुनेंगी, please make sure you definitely get all these validations done for us. Let me be the devil's advocate here. I really want her to be on the side of the public. Let Deepti be questioned, because she has always said that ask her also all the tough questions, and I really appreciate that about Deepti ke Deepti is not shying away. She's not saying कि भाई मेरे को question मत पूछो या मुझे मत करो और सिर्फ गवर्नमेंट को करो. She's saying कि अगर उनको भी है तो आप उनसे question पूछो, and that's why we are here. So I got some of the answers today or tonight. I definitely appreciate Deepti for that. But Chandni, I would encourage you to please take this, एक तरह से मैं इसको invite ही कहूँगा, जो invitation दिया आपको. Please take this invitation and let's do it for us, for all the common man, all the common people who really want the facts, and we don't want any kind of stories, we don't want any kind of fake narratives, we don't want any kind of fake documents to be circulated. So please make sure you do that. Second thing, my commitment, which still holds true, कि ICG के साथ जो call, we were, at least I'll tell you, मैं wait कर रहा था RTI का. RTI is out, so at least one checkpoint is done. The second checkpoint is this call with ICJ. We will definitely do that. I will plan it on a weekday. I don't know if we can do it tonight itself, which is Friday morning. I will have to check.
Okay.
Sorry.
What is today?
टुडे
Today
इंडिया
is
में फ्राइडे होगा कल.
Friday. Okay. I would suggest that you first call them on your own.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I will
You
definitely do
first
that.
call them. Yeah. You
Yeah,
first
मुझे
call them on your
नहीं
own or
पता.
write your mail.
हाँ, मुझे नहीं पता
Yeah.
कि वो मेरे पर्सनल लेवल पे मुझे किसी केस की डिटेल्स, बिकॉज इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग आई दे माइट नॉट इवन kind of divulge any kind of information around this case to me. I don't
No,
think.
no, 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 no. No, Varun. You send a mail to them or you talk to them on their number. It's there on the website. Okay. Tell them your intent, because there's
Okay.
been, you can tell them that there's been a lot of misinformation spread on the Twitter about a case in ICJ. We want to know the truth. We want to carry, I mean, you're a media channel. You want to show it on your media, the truth. So
Correct.
you tell that intent and they will definitely give you a response.
ठीक है.
Okay.
Yeah. I am acknowledging that, guys. I will take that responsibility. I will definitely do that. I am not gonna shy away now, क्योंकि अब RTI का response आ चुका है. उसके basis पे I have all the rights and I have the right intention now. क्योंकि मुझे पहले था कि intention मुझे prove करना थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा, but now I will take all this documentation with me, and we'll do it. Let's see that. एंड दूसरी चीज, जैसे कि मैं कह रहा था, I will make sure we all get the facts out. We all get the truth out. तो उसके लिए we will definitely have more conversations. I am gonna get few things validated, the documentation and all that also, myself as well. ये भी मैं आज online बोल रहा हूँ in front of everybody, including Deepti. क्योंकि अभी बहुत ज्यादा सोशल मीडिया पे चल रहा है, और आज की डेट में मैं फिर वही बोलना चाहता हूँ, गाइस, प्लीज आप ट्रोल ना करें. आप क्वेश्चंस पूछें, बहुत टफ क्वेश्चंस हो सकते हैं. लेट्स नॉट गेट अब्यूजिव, लेट्स नॉट गेट so deeply involved in maligning each other. Deepti is a very respectable person, and so is Chandni Shah. दोनों अपने लेवल पे जो कर रहे हैं, they are not doing anything wrong. Deepti is fighting for Sridevi. Chandni is representing us. She is one of us. So दोनों के लिए मैं बोलूंगा, दोनों को इतना ट्रोल या किसी को पॉन बोलना, किसी को कुछ भी बोलना, वो छोड़ दें. अगर आप फैक्ट्स की तरफ देखेंगे, प्लीज टॉक अबाउट द डॉक्यूमेंट्स, प्लीज टॉक अबाउट द फैक्ट्स, प्लीज टॉक अबाउट, लेट्स नॉट मिलाइन एनी गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स, लेट्स नॉट मिलाइन एनी इंडिविजुअल हियर. हम फैक्ट्स से स्टिक रखते हैं अपने आप को. एंड I will try my best. I will try my best. This particular call जो ICJ की मैं अभी बात कर रहा था, if I can do it on a live itself. I don't want anybody else in that case. वहां पर अगर मुझे जरूरत लगी, I will call Deepti to be on the call. I will call Chandni also to be on the call. But I will try कि मैं वो call live करूं, and so that everybody can see कि वो call कैसे end up होती है. I'll try my best. The other reason
But
why I
yeah,
will be
but before that, I would suggest you personally first make a personal call
okay.
and take permission for that before
Okay.
you bring them on live.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's also true. That's also
Mhm.
true, because I don't want to get into कुछ मेरे ऊपर ही हो जाए.
Yeah.
Yeah, valid point. Definitely. So at this point of time, like I said, I'm gonna end this for sure. There were certain questions which I had in my mind. I have still some smoke around certain things, which I will clarify in the next few days. Let's wait for this call with ICJ. Meanwhile, आप सब RTI की details देख चुके हैं. I really want you all to please question the authorities, and I am really waiting for all the other RTIs. दीप्ति ने बोला कुछ RTIs इन्होंने डाली हैं, उसका रिस्पॉन्स अभी तक नहीं आया.
उसके रिस्पॉन्स अभी तक नहीं आया है. और ये सब जिस तरह से हो रहा है वरुण ना, so अभी मतलब it is forcing me to conclude that दिशा रवि जो है, जिनको अभी बेल मिला है,
yep,
maybe that's because the first name on the toolkit was PMOs. सब्सक्राइबर टूलकिट के सब्सक्राइबर में पहला नाम PMO का है, तो शायद उसी कारण बस उनको बेल दिया गया हो. So if all this is happening, कहाँ जाऊं मैं? अगर blatantly मुंह पे अगर बोला जाए कि some document which the defense minister has shared with me, अगर वहां से response इस तरह का आता है, that to after 4 months of someone allegedly confirming, according to सुरेश नकवा, 4 महीने पहले ही उनको वो ट्वीट जो के हैं 4 महीने पहले उनको कंफर्मेशन किसी ने दिया कि ये फेक है. मतलब तभी उनके हिसाब से जाएं भी तो तभी एटलीस्ट पता था उनको डिफेंस मिनिस्ट्री में. तो 4 महीने क्या कर रहे थे वो लोग? फेक में शेयर करती जा रही हूँ, आप जान रहे हैं कि मैं फेक शेयर कर रहा हूँ, क्या कर रहे हैं? मतलब हो क्या रहा है?
Okay,
So this is,
but
there are some questions that,
yeah, no, absolutely. And I don't know if, Suresh ji can join sometime. I would love him to join as well. Even if he doesn't want to be like in a forum, I would love to have him one on one. So मैं सुरेश जी को भी, through this message, and otherwise also I'll try to get him, so that जो भी हुआ है इस पूरे केस के अंदर, जैसे मैं इसको अब देख पा रहा हूँ, इसको मैं 2 सेगमेंट्स में डिवाइड कर पा रहा हूँ. एक है द एक्चुअल कॉज, विच इज श्रीदेवी की डेथ. वो डेथ कैसी डेथ हुई थी? Was it natural death? Was it by drowning? Was it a murder? Whatever that was, that is one case. Now the second thing, that the track that has started off, is people questioning the credibility of not only Deepti, of all the documents that Deepti. तो मुझे अभी, I'm forgetting my actual cause right now. और मैं सब लोग, जितने भी लोग हैं, मैं देख रहा हूँ चैट में भी, they are more worried about let's fight for श्रीदेवी. वो कॉज कहीं चला गया, वो कॉज कहीं पर दबता जा रहा है, उसको मैं दबने नहीं दूंगा. दैट इज माई प्रॉमिस, दैट आई विल नॉट लेट दैट हैपन. इफ दीप्ति इज फेक, इफ दीप्ति is doing everything wrong, we are here. We will definitely expose her. We will make sure she's not able to do it again ever in future. And even right now, I will make sure she gets out of this completely, and we will not support her. Bluntly, I'm saying it. If all this is fake, if all this is forged, and if this is forgery, I will make sure, again, not on a personal level, I'm saying as a common man, I'm saying that I would encourage people to take those actions so that she's behind bars. I'm saying it right in front of her face. इससे ज़्यादा और मैं और कुछ नहीं कह सकता. So at this point of time, let's wait for some more, concrete evidence, which is, एक बार अगर ICG, and I'll tell you very, very, bluntly again on everybody's face, if ICG says this, there is no hearing, there is no case, there is no presentation, there is nothing that has to be done, trust me guys, that will definitely be the end of everything. And then we will, of course, then I don't think even Deepti would have the face to come on any platform. And I think that will be a good answer to all the people who either support her or not support her. Dono ke liye, it'll be a clarity that, and I don't think Deepti will feel bad about that as well, right, Deepti? I mean, if this is what it is, if it is all fake, then it's done deal. Yep.
yeah, naturally. I was the one who has always been telling you that if you want to contact them.
Correct.
Nothing is hidden. Yeah.
And on the other end, if Deepti's details are true to the fact, then all the more support I expect, and then I will not take anybody who trolls or who goes against Deepti personally as well, क्योंकि she has been the only lone warrior जिसको मैं जानता हूँ या जिसको शायद लोग जानते हैं, जो श्रीदेवी के केस के लिए फाइट कर रही है with I'm gonna assume no personal vendetta. So अगर कोई पर्सनल यहाँ एजेंडा नहीं है, कोई पर्सनल मोटिव नहीं है, then we all have the moral responsibility to support her. So I'm gonna be the neutral guy, yes, but at the same time, I'm really gonna dig deep into this so that we get the things right, and that's gonna be sure, Dr. Pushpalata, we have the rights, and I'm gonna जैसे फार्मर्स बिल के अंदर अगर मैं आपको इस टॉपिक पे आप जो कह रही है कि वी हैव द राइट टू क्रिटिसाइज गवर्नमेंट, yes, I have criticized government as well at that point of time, क्योंकि farmers को सुनने के लिए, I don't support the Khalistani terrorists in that movement, but I support my farmers to the core. If there are certain
That's
things,
what I'm telling you. अवरण अभी उसी के बारे में मैंने बोला ना, वो टूल किट में पहला नाम है पीएमओ का. So what, तो अगर जो टूल किट का इतना करके जिनको अरेस्ट किया जा रहा है, what is happening exactly, हो क्या रहा है?
right.
तो बेल क्या उसी कंडीशन में दिया गया क्योंकि बेल जो टूल किट के सब्सक्राइबर का जब लिस्ट निकाले, then the first name turned out to be PMOs. If that is the thing, I mean, I am seriously disappointed with the RTI's response. Seriously. Though there was, matlab, back of the mind,
Yeah.
it
And
was always there.
as
But
I
yeah. Mm.
हाँ, as I see, दीप्ति मैं ट्विटर पे वही देख रहा था. Actually, there is another RTI that was filed by Suresh ji, which is around the whether any such communication has been addressed. So उसके अंदर questions लिखे हुए हैं और उसके अंदर भी वो document attached है उस RTI के अंदर. So I think there is another RTI which is in progress, and we will get to know more about it also. Hopefully, very soon. अगर एक का आ गया है, तो I'm gonna assume दूसरे का भी जल्दी आएगा. So I think let's all add up everything 1 + 1 + 1. I think ये तीन चीजें हैं जो अब हमें करनी है. Let's wait for the other RTI. Let's wait for the ICG call, and let's just close this matter once and for all. If you're right, it will come out very, 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 very soon. If you're wrong, it will also be exposed, and then we will definitely, have all our answers and clarifications done. So I really appreciate that you have taken this so candidly and you have openly. Okay, I see Dhruva joined. Hello, Dhruva.
Varun, I'm so sorry. Deepti ji, with all due respect to you, can you please mute your headset? See, first and foremost thing, what I would like everyone to note over here is the email which she wrote on 10th of May 2018 or 2019, I'm not sure. There she had clearly mentioned that a SIT committee probe was supposed to happen in Sridevi case. And this mail was not written to any Gmail account. It was written to a nick.in account. nalsa@government.nic.in, Supreme Court @government.nic.in, president @government.nic.in, whatever it is, it was written to a nick.in account. Okay. President was tagged, Webmaster Indian Army was tagged, the NALSA was tagged, the Supreme Court of India was tagged. Now, in that mail which she had written to a government authority, she had taken the names of Sri Ajit Doval ji, Sri Sanjay Kothari ji, the then COS of the Indian Army, Sri Bipin Rawat ji. Now, from there, when a government agency like NALSA was written such a bold mail, wasn't the NALSA wise enough to advise her? Whatever writ petition, whatever she had shared over there, that same writ petition was taken up by Advocate Chandni Shah ji and Suresh Nakwa ji and told, asking on how can this be treasury or sedition. 120B. There is the clause 120B. Varun.
Yep.
So there is the clause 120B. So when it was written to an esteemed agency like NALSA, and NALSA, after reading the mail, has gotten back saying it is not in their jurisdiction, who is to blame? Does that mean NALSA did not read the mail? They saw one PD Rani from Bhubaneswar who was a mental retard. I'm sorry, who was a mental retard, has written a mail to us out of nowhere. Such a big mail, we don't have time. She doesn't even understand that we don't have time, and written such a big mail, and we have to respond to it.
Right. But I don't know. Again, regarding Nalsa, if I remember correctly or if I read it correctly, they said they had kind of denied any kind of jurisdiction. But I don't know. Again, these are
Varun, a
technicalities
simple question to
which.
everyone here. See, I'm sorry, I'm breaking you in between. A simple question to you, being a people's representative, to you being taking so much troll on Twitter, to you being facing so much backlash on Twitter, just because you wanted to keep the perspectives of truth as and how it is, without adding any word from your pocket, right?
Yep.
Now, a government agency like NALSA, 10th of May 2019, what is the date today?
4th
4th
of
of
March.
March 2021. So
Yeah.
for 3 years, was Ajit Doelji's esteem not at stake? Why didn't he file defamation? Was Bipin Rawatji's esteem not at stake? Why didn't he file defamation? Was Sanjay Kothari ji, he is the youngest IAS officer to actually embrace the president's office. I repeat this, he is the youngest and the most efficient officer till date to embrace the president's office. You can have this verified. The COS of the country, Bipin Rawat sir, when he became the CDS, he faced so much backlash for being favored. He faced so much backlash for being the youngest general to be the CDS. Didn't these people feel that their reputation was at stake? Didn't these people then fear that the opposition will come with it? See, I have immense respect to the government. I have immense respect to all the law agencies. The only problem with what Deepti ji is facing is she is on the face. She cannot fabricate things and speak. If I have to speak about all these things, I can speak in volumes.
Okay. Okay. Dhruv, what I'm going to do is, like I said, there are a couple action items for all of us. I'm going to do what I am responsible to kind of do it. I will do that. I will make sure I want you also, to come up with this justification and reasoning and validate everything that Deepti's been saying. I would also encourage Sureshji and or Chandni to be there as well. So I will make sure everybody is together. We get it clean out for every single person, every single.
Suresh ji has been with the BJP since 2009. Suresh ji is one person in BJP Maharashtra who rose voice for BJP when BJP was facing a lot of backlash in Maharashtra. There is nothing against Suresh ji, but the only question here, what I need to ask is verification of documents were done from the Defense Ministry office. And as you said earlier in your show, when something came against you, people on WhatsApp come and ping you, people on WhatsApp come and text you. With all due respects to the Defense Minister's office, with all due respects to the Prime Minister's office, with all due respects to the Home Minister's office, she has been continuously tagging all these people, and she has been making it a point. See, if she had to play it the blind man's buff, she came on Twitter. 10th of May was when she wrote the mail to Nalsa, and she came on Twitter roughly around August. Am I right, Deepti ji?
You're mute.
August 2020. August 2020.
Yeah, and 10th of May she wrote the mail to Nalsa, and she came on Twitter on August 2020. If government or if Nalsa was really that wrong, even before she would come on Twitter, she would be inside. No one in the world would know who Deepti Rani was. Just one simple point I want to raise over here is no one in this world
I don't know. We lost you, Dhruv.
no one in this world would know who Piniti Deepti Rani was. If even the D of the writ petition, you can go back to Twitter and check and verify if I'm telling it wrong or right. The same writ petition was taken, the same writ petition was challenged, and the same writ petition was trolled.
Okay.
And
So
let me give you another instance here. People, those who are telling that government, the lawyers are misguiding her, etc., etc. Let me give you one small example here of Nirbhaya case. Everything was crystal clear in front of the Supreme Court of India. Still, it took 7 years to give her justice. Forget about all the other cases. Let me talk what is happening today. Sushant Singh Rajput's case. Since when is the matter in the hands of CBI? We know what and all is happening in the CBI. I for sure know that CBI is going to come out real hard and all guns blazing on these people. But at the end of the day, the only request I had to make to everyone is fine, you people feel the documents are fake, you people feel the RTI response has come, and the RTI has said there is no certain communication which has happened. What about the people? What about talking people? See, for a document, anything is possible with a document. But if a human wants to confess and give us statements, there are n number of tests. Every advocate, every forensic expert, every police officer, every CBI officer, every officer from the Indian Army, everyone who knows how the government works knows that if there is a person who can validate, there are n number of tests that can be done on the person to know whether he is speaking the truth or fake. Now, when Deepti ji, with all the guts in her, is claiming she has eyewitnesses, she has witnesses of the incident, she has people who can justify it, why not give her that platform?
true. So Dhruv, again, I want to have like a closure to this at this point of time. Maybe as a lawyer, and this was an initial question that I wanted, maybe a lawyer to answer. But basically, the only thing, what do you, from a legal perspective, have to say about this RTI that has come out? The answer to the RTI. What is
See,
your
the
answer, or
answer.
what is your point?
See, first and foremost thing, let me tell you how the RTI works. In RTI, there is someone called as a PIO, Public Information Officer. So when the document goes to him, he has 7 days to consider and forward it to the necessary department. This 7 days, whatever it is, has to be 7 days. It cannot be 3 days or 4 days. How severe the issue be, how what do you say? Even if the issue is of a bomb blast, this 7 days will take, because RTI filing can happen online, but these things have to physically reach.
Okay.
From there, it takes 7 to 14 days for the government agency to get back. Now, for every other case, it has been postponed, or it has been pushed further, or it has been, what do you say? It has been a perfect answer is not given, because COVID is in place, and 60% of government agencies are not working. 60% of government manpower in, be it Mumbai, be it Delhi, and recently Bangalore is also building up, unfortunately. So 60% of government officers and 60% of government officials are actually not working. How could the response to an RTI come on the 16th day? I personally, if you go to Google right now, open Google and check Vinayak Baliga murder case. Vinayak Baliga is a family friend of mine. He has filed around 700 plus RTIs on every issue what has happened. And he personally told me 30 days is the minimum constraint we get answers. And the reason he was killed was for an RTI which he had filed, and he was killed on the 27th day of that RTI filing. I can give you the details of that as well. RTI can respond sooner only when it is concerned to health issues, but if not, to the best of the knowledge what I have, 30 days is the minimum time RTI takes. Vinayak Baliga was brutally murdered in the month of March of 2016. He was murdered for an RTI which he filed on Venkatraman Temple in Mangalore. You can Google this up, on an issue which was pertaining to the Venkatraman Temple in Mangalore. And regarding that, Sharda Vidyalaya, again, MB Puranik sir, a genius gentleman of the RSS, Vinayak Baliga, indeed was like, it is a big story. I will not go deeper into it. So that
Yeah.
Sharda Vidyalaya issue, RTI, which he had
No, no.
applied.
So Dhruv, it was a very direct question. I just want to end the session. Also, I just want a very direct answer. What do you have to
The
say of
direct
this
answer is
RTI that has come
RTI's
again?
response, whatever has come. I doubt, I am not doubting that the response is fake, but I question the time frame. How did the answer come so soon?
Okay. So am I hearing it right that you're saying what the response they've given is correct? Is that what you're saying?
No, the response they are given as according to them is correct, because if that is what is communicated to them, they will
Okay.
respond in the same way, right? In the same way, if I'm permitted to share a news link with you now, I will do it right away to you. You can wait a second. I'll just do it to you. I'll just share it with you. I'll just share it with you.
I don't know, bro.
Varun, just a second. I'm trying to pull the link out. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Dhruv, we can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us or not, but okay. Looks like he dropped off. Anyways, so I'll just wait for one more minute. Actually, I have to definitely finish this. I have my personal stuff. I have a meeting to join as well. But at the same time, I'm really happy that facts are coming out and will come out. uh, चाहे वो आरटीआई का रिस्पॉन्स हो, चाहे वो आईसीजी की कॉल हो, चाहे वो दीप्ति और ध्रुव के कमेंट्स हो, एंड चाहे वो चांदनी शाह या सुरेश नकुआ के आरटीआई के जो आरटीआई उन्होंने रेस की हैं उनके रिस्पॉन्सेज आते हैं. We will continue to fight. We will continue to bring the facts out. Uh, I was hoping Dhruv can join and he could respond to that last question. But before I end this session, Deepti, uh, let me just put one comment very clearly to everyone, and including Deepti. I was initially, or I was the first one. I would, okay, let me see. He's calling me, so give me 1 second. I'm going to take him on call. Hello, Dhruv.
Varun, I lost the link. One second, I'm sharing the link to you on WhatsApp. Kindly play it online.
Okay. So, guys, Dhruv is actually with me on the audio, so I'm just waiting.
Can you please ask Deepti ji in the meanwhile to share that link? Because one second, I'll just get it for you because I misplaced that.
So, what is this link about? What are we talking about?
I'll just share it to you. You read it in front of everyone, bro. You'll come to know what the link is all about.
Okay. Guys, I just have 8 to 9 more minutes, so I will wait.
Oh my God. You have to ask it to Deepti ji, boss. She has the link with
Which
us. She'll
one?
share it to you.
Which
Which
one?
link?
You just tell her the link of Kashmir.
That I already shared on my Twitter handle, right? Just a second.
Deepti, am I audible to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Deepti ji.
Yeah. She can hear
Yeah,
you.
you're audible to me.
Can you please share that Kashmir wala link which you shared on your Twitter? I'm not able to find it.
Oh, that I already, I think people have seen it and I have it. I mean, if you're talking about that, yeah,
Yeah, I
even
have
I can
shared.
open it.
Can you please open it and read it through for a couple of lines at least?
But can you give me the context? You know, the problem is I don't want to
I
go.
got it. I'm sending it to you. Wait.
No, I have. Okay.
Yeah, I have sent it to him. Don't waste time, Bharat.
Yeah.
I have sent it to him.
So tell us what exactly are you referring to?
Let me read this out. Let me read this out for you.
Sure.
I've shared it to you on your WhatsApp. You can see.
Yes.
You can always go and see that.
Yeah.
It's loading. Give me a moment because I'm on a call with you.
Yeah.
February 27th. The other department is either denying information on flimsy grounds or do not respond in a time-bound manner. In one more such fresh instance of delaying tactics, the Department of Housing and Urban Development Department has not furnished the information sought by the applicant from Ganderbal. While the application kept on being transferred from one place to another, one Syed Adil Rashid had submitted an RTI application to the Public Information Officer, LG Secretariat in Jammu on December 23rd last year, which has then transferred the application to the PIO, Urban Development Department Civil Secretariat Jammu on 30th of December. Until 10th of February, the applicant received no information as was sought by him. After that, the applicant filed the first appeal to Urban Development Department. After the first appeal, one of the officials from the Urban Development Department contacted the applicant and...
So, okay, Dhruv, I don't know if we lost you again. Yeah, Dhruv, we lost you again. It says reconnecting. So, anyways, I mean, we don't have to read through the document here. You know, I have shared the document with everyone on the chat as well, guys. So please, you can read it for yourself. Exactly, that's what Shivani I was trying to say. Can he just come to the point? But you know, I think he wanted to read the document itself. So, anyways, what I will do is, you know, I will do a session tonight, you know, with Dhruva. Let me see, you know, what he has to say because we've heard Deepti, and let's hear Dhruv as well. You know, if he, from a legal perspective, wants to explain something more, we'll do it in the night, which is, you know, India morning. So, guys, at this point of time, I definitely have to end this. I really don't think reading a document here on a live session will help that much. I would love Dhruv. I will speak to him during my daytime. I will ask him to simplify it, come with facts and anything that he wants to explain, and that way we can cover it during our night session. But at this point of time, like I've already quoted, there are certain things that have come out. We will definitely follow that. We will also do the call to ICJ. I will definitely take permission if whatever permission they allow me. If they don't allow me, at least I can tell you for a fact what happened on the call. So, just keep some more patience for till next week, because I don't know if it will happen tomorrow or not. Friday, I will check all the technicalities, but at the same time, let's not think says how RTI has failed. Yes, thank you so much, Girijaji. So whatever this document is all about, I have also partly read it, and I will continue to fight for this cause. End of the day, I'm not here for Deepti. I'm not here for Chandni. I'm not here for anybody else. I'm here for Sridevi, for the fight for justice for Sridevi. Yes, Deepti has been the face. Deepti has been the backbone of this fight. The moment this ICG call is done, frankly speaking, I am equally traumatized and hurt as well. कि इतना सारा trolling और इतना सारा question, instead of talking about Sridevi, instead of talking about how she died, we are spending a lot of time on other things. But at the same time, I think at a point of time, it is important that we also clarify certain facts. So I'm glad this is happening, and we'll continue to do it. But let's not forget, we are here, just like I say for Sushant, we are here for Sridevi. So we will clean this up. We will make sure, the little bit of, confusion that is left, we will clarify that, and we'll move out of it as winners for Sridevi. And I think that should be our goal as well. So, aap log, please just stick to the cause, which is the fight for Sridevi's justice, and continue supporting the cause. Deepti is just the face. Deepti will continue to fight no matter what is happening, because that's what she's always said. She will continue to fight. She will not stop. This trolling, she's so used to it. Last दो 2.5 साल से वो face कर रही है. And the only thing I can vouch for her right now is this trolling can get really nasty. Can get nasty, will get nasty. And I think I've learned a lot from how to handle this trolling from her as well. So at this point of time, my only request would be, guys, let's not kind of do that. Let's focus on the cause, and let's continue to fight it correctly. And as far as Chandni or Sureshji is concerned, I would try to get them as well. I don't, again, like I said, I will never go by one side. I will always have both the sides. So that's why I was happy last time Chandni joined. This time around, I will request even Sureshji, if he can join with Chandni. I love to hear them as well. That way, we get to hear both the sides. I am not here for somebody like on one side. I am the neutral guy. I'm always gonna be that, and my role is always going to be that. I really want everybody to voice their concerns. So on that note, thank you so much. I really. Let's not abuse. That's the only word I wanted to use. But yeah, thank you so much, and thank you, Deepti. You wanted to challenge. You wanted to come out and speak about what the RTI said. So I'll let you say anything you want to say before we end the session.
Just that, yes. Before anything, just there are certain questions which should not be brushed aside. Just because we have raised some valid questions on this platform regarding the RTI and how it is used and what other things are happening regarding that. So even if tomorrow, if I would say that firstly they should take an action on me. If these documents are forged and all, they should take an action on me. They should arrest me. And if they even if I am arrested, some questions which I have raised on this platform, continue asking that. Let not everything be brushed under just one RTI response. There are valid questions that I have raised here. Till we get the answers, continue raising them. If not, just understand where this nation is heading towards. How are the judicial systems, how was the RTI and the tools which are supposed to be the tools of the citizens, how they are being manipulated. See, tomorrow if ultimately they come and say and file action, then it will, more than my loss, it will be a loss of the nation. It will be a loss of the nation. I am not gaining anything by doing all these things. But ultimately, one thing we should understand is that when a crime of this magnitude, even in Sushant's case, as I was telling you, there's something important that I have come across in his case regarding which I am soon planning to meet SP Nupur Prasad ji. So, so there are things. See, the things are that deliberately things are being unsolved in these cases. It's not that our people or our agencies are not, are not talented enough or not skilled enough. They are very, very skilled. But the truth is being buried. I again quote the example of Ravinder Patel, the constable who stood for the truth, what the system made of him, how he ultimately ended up dying, just because he didn't budge from his stance.
Yeah.
So in such a situation, all I have to say that kindly, if anything, I mean, of course, it is easier for them to say that no such interaction happened rather than face the question of which corrupt diplomats was he referring to. And there are certain other things also. What are the terrorist attempts or some things that she has helped foil? So it So it will be easier to give a response which says no such interaction happened rather than answer those uncomfortable questions, because here the question is on the Union Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasadji blocking the case. Here the question is on some corrupt diplomats and bureaucrats some of whose name I have taken in the mail. And I am yet to share the mail which I have written to President on 25th of February 2020. Okay. If I am to share that mail, there are a lot more names involved in that. So, if I am false, if I am a fraud, if I am forging things, for what joy am I doing this? Taking such big names, alleging things against them, and directly that too to the President of India. If need be, I will have to share that mail as well. It's not that I want to, मुझे मतलब इस देश का politically situation को disturb करना है. I'm not a political person at all. यहाँ पे issue है, problem है system के साथ, legal system के साथ, देश के कानून व्यवस्था के साथ बहुत problem है. तो लड़ाई, ये जो केस है, श्रीदेवी का केस है, ये जो सुशांत का केस है, if that has to see light, we have to face the system. Rest, people have common sense. So yes, you will see a lot of action in the coming days. I'm not sure about Sridevi case, but yeah, something in Sushant's case for definitely sure. I will keep you in the loop always, as I have said. I would love to meet Advocate Chandni Shah when I go there. So within the next 3 to 4 days, I'm planning to visit.
Got it. Yes.
Yeah.
I think we'll all wait for that. So thank you again, Deepti. I wanted to give this opportunity, of course, the moment I saw that, for you to also, give your response to the RTI. And now we will continue to, fight for all the injustices. And at the same time, I will continue certain actions which I have taken up, and we'll bring this to everyone's attention. And I'll be very honest. Jo bhi hoga, jaise bhi hoga, you all will get to know the moment I get to know. So please stay positive. Let's get these things out of our thing ASAP. So on that note, thank you so much, and good night, everyone. We will talk soon with Deepti, with Dhruv, hopefully, potentially with Chandni Shah as well as Suresh ji. And let's get this closed once and for all. It's been a long kind of journey. Let's just close the smaller piece of it so that we can focus on the major or the main topic, which is justice for Sridevi. Thank you so much. Good night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye now.